Hi and welcome to Kidipoints. Okay, this video series is to give people an idea of all the features and things that you can do with Kidipoints. So let's get started and register a new email address, and which is what you use to sign in. And once you've done that, it's relatively easy. That will create some test data so that you can play with features, etc., and then start adding your own kids, whether your one or two kids or however many you got, or a whole football team, baseball team, school, whatever. It's up to you. It's flexible enough to do that. Okay, so register. It will come back, and then we can just do the usual stuff where you got to put in your email address, which needs to be a valid email address. Okay. The usual stuff with sign-ons for the password, it has to be the normal combination of letters. So let's think of one that I should remember. It's good, I've used that one before. It's important here to understand that when you do this, what will happen in the background is it will create two new users, children, demo kid, a boy and a girl. And it will set up a couple of months worth of data for them as well so that you can play with it. Okay, so let's go off and do that. Okay, so that only takes a few minutes. Yes, Google, you can save it. Okay, so that's us in, and we can start to look around and see what's available. When we're signed in, of course, we can see all the menu options. Okay, so let's have a look at the children that have been created. Okay. Okay, so we have a demo boy and demo girl. Alright, to add a new child, it is pretty simple. So we can go our new kid, their age, and the gender, male or female. This will be used for graphs, etc. So we have the old boys versus girls thing going on. And age, obviously, you might want to do something there too. Okay, so if we add that. That's it, our new kid's added. From there we can add, image for them. We can actually have the link that they use to view it on their phone, or their tablet, or their computer. So all you need to do is WhatsApp or email the kid that link, and that's it. And then they can see the points that are allocated to them, etc., and bank the points. Okay. So I'll take you through a couple of menu options on here. Okay, we have, as I said, the link, the upload image. Maybe you're running a club and kids no longer with you, so you might want to not look at them there. So, and also a reset button. So you give them too many bad points off and decide maybe that's a bit unfair, or you're playing with it, etc., and you want to just actually reset everything back. That's the button you would do that. But under normal circumstances, it's always good to sort of give points for being good, and you take away the points, you give them naughty points for when they're naughty, or do something that you've asked them not to do. Okay, so that's the children's list. So let's have a look at the other features of Kidipoints. Okay, so let's look at the points. This is the main place where you actually give kids points. So let's choose one. Okay, so this is Demo Boy. Okay, well, as I said, we've run the sign-on has actually given them lots of points going back in history. Normally kids wouldn't have this many points, but this is just as an example. Okay, if they're in positive, you'll get the big smiley going on saying, hey, you're doing well. And let's have a look and see what we got here. Okay, if you're looking at this on a phone, you won't see the menu options left for select good and select naughty. How you would do that is actually just click on good behavior or naughty behavior. When it's running in a phone, it actually looks like an app. Okay. Now, the options that we have for select good and select naughty are actually set up by the kids. So if we look at these are the behaviors. Okay. You can actually specify, for example, score goal at football. You can say, hey, this is not for certain kids, in this case demo girl, and when it's swimming, our boy doesn't do swimming, he's not in a swimming club, so anything to do with swimming is not going to show up in his list. Okay, so let's go back to points. Okay, so say he's done well today, It's going to give him some thank yous. Maybe he was great this morning getting ready. Okay. Disappointing, was maybe a bit difficult getting out the door or didn't brush his teeth. You can set up as many behaviours as you want, good and bad, and manage things how you want to do it. For example, if you're running a football team, you might decide to do score goal. Maybe that gets you 200 points. Yeah, we actually want to show a gauge of that. Okay, done. Yeah, and it's as simple as that. So if we look at our points again, but then there we can see score goal. Okay, if we want to bank our points, which is what it's all about, so we can allocate our points to goals, it's as simple as bank points. Now the children can bank the points themselves as well, and they can decide the best strategy for themselves. Okay, why do we want points? Because we set up goals. Yeah, things that you want. So in this case, we've got a lot of points, and we've decided, hey, we're going to go and watch a football match. Okay, and we've still got some points, so we go to the cinema. Okay, and we're going to go to an ice cream, and why not have a cookie as well? Okay, so you decide when you're going to give the points. And as you see, when you actually allocate the points, the number of points go down. So let's save those. Okay, so now we can see that we've got some rewards waiting. Okay, Google, we don't want to translate anything. So the date that you award this, you click award, and then you can actually keep track of when things have been happening. Okay, still waiting for his ice cream, but he knows he's going to get it. Okay, so let's go back to points. Okay, so we can see we've still got one reward waiting. We've still got some banked points. Let's allocate some more points. And you see these are all now reset. Okay, so maybe we're going to be a bit cleverer and we're going to save some stuff here. So we're not actually going to give them as many as he wants. Okay, so we can actually use the slider to balance these points out. It's good for budgeting. You could use it for that kind of thing as well. It's going to tell us, remember to save these changes. Okay, done. Okay, same for Demo Girl. How many points has she got? She's got some points as well. Not as many as Demo Boy, but that's just the luck of the random points allocation when we start up. Okay, your kids, of course, will start with nothing, and you've got to go from there. Right, let's bank some points. Let's allocate some points. So she's got a goal that's only for her. Right? She's going horse riding. Okay, doesn't quite get enough to go to the cinema, but hey, why not get a cookie and an ice cream? And you can move these about any time you want. You can, use it for budgeting. Okay, so that's her, and she's got her rewards. Yeah, so let's give her a couple of those rewards. Wait for her ice cream. She can go Demo Boy. Okay, so what else can we do? Okay, so let's go and add some points. She's done well, she's done great. Been a bit naughty though. Okay, right, so if you decide, hey, I didn't mean to do that, how do I get rid of it? Okay, we have the points list. Okay, so actually she wasn't that naughty, we're going to remove that point. Yeah, I'm sure I'm going to remove that point. Okay, back, you can see she's now back to where she was. Okay, so if you do go into negative territory, you see we've got 0, no smiley face, not good, oh dear, we're looking sad here. Kids can see similar to this as well. Okay, so let's have a look and see what else we can do. Okay, we have the dash. Dash is pretty cool. It allows us, if you're running this on your phone for example, to just quickly give points one way or another. Okay, so Demo Boy, he's been a bit naughty today. Okay, Demo Girl's catching up. Alright, so we better update those points. And as you see, at any time when we do this, yeah, the graph's going to change. Yeah. So as I said at the beginning, when we allocated lots of points at the beginning, we're going to be way beyond these gauge presets. Now we can actually change these, as you can see. It's up to you. You may decide to bank the points for the kids. They may do it and they may decide how many points they're going to go for before they bank them. Okay, they can only bank positive points, and that's how we do it. So let's have a look and see what else we can do. So if we decide you probably want to add your goals for your kids. One of the first things you're going to do once you set up your kids and your behaviours, okay, is really simple. Just the name of the goal. I don't know. Go karting. I think we're going to need 2,000 points for that. It's expensive these days. And who's this not for? Well, new kids are really not going to do this. So, but the other kids are. Okay, that's set up. So if we look at points again, go to allocate points. Yeah, go karting's now in there with the little default icon, and it's as simple as that. Okay, let's have a look at some other things we can do. Contributors. This is like the people that you may decide you want to look after your kids, for example, or come into contact with them and you want to get some feedback. You add these guys here, okay? And how do they add points? What you do is you give them a link, which they can run up on the phone, the tablet, or the computer, etc. And that's it. As long as they have these little bits at the end here to say who they are, etc. It'll be allocated to them. You can set up an image for them so you can see them on the list, etc. It's all you need to do. Very simple. Okay. Behaviours. Yeah. Similar thing again. Name of the behaviour. Okay. Simple stuff, but gets you points. Done. If you look at the points, yeah, Rush Teeth's in there. Good. It is really simple to up Kidipoints, which makes it usable. Okay, that's the basic stuff. And what last thing we can maybe show is the graphs. What these allow you to do is just some ideas of what's going on. So, for example, if I run up and look at points, if we look at here, well, we're on 0 there. So if I do a done well, if we look at this for a second, you'll see this will update. Wow, look at that. Now you could be running this on your computer, your phone, even in your smart TV, and you could keep track of what's going on. You can select any of your kids there. Other graphs, behaviours. Okay, now these show you 30-day snapshot of a kid's behaviours. Okay, so you can see when they've been good, when they've been naughty, maybe help them to adjust some of that. Okay, and that's per kid. Okay, children points. Then you can weigh up kids. Yeah, see who's winning a race. We're going to do one more of these, so it's boys v girls. Okay, and if you really want to drill down, you can actually see who's been doing a particular thing. So let's see who's been done wells. Okay, so we've got 18 for demo boys done wells, and demo girls get 22 done wells. These could be anything that you're tracking, help the kids adjust the behaviour. They win because they get their goals. Okay, how do I log off when I'm done all this? Just go to the main menu and the log off. That's it. That's everything you need to know about Kidipoints. I hope you enjoyed using it. We've enjoyed developing it, and let us know any feedback and we will try and add it. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.